Hey folks, thanks for tuning in to GoRight with Peter Boykin. Tonight I am on the Rory Sauter show. So you can listen in and tell me how you think. All right?
We have founder of the GoRight movement, Mega One Radio Network, Peter Boykin. What's up, Peter? How you doing, buddy?
I'm
Welcome to
doing.
the show.
Thank you. How's it going? I'm doing well. And you?
Tell us a little bit about yourself. First time on the show. What have you been working on? Obviously you're doing quite a bit of big things, man.
Well, yeah, I am the managing director and founder of the GoRight #GoRight movement. I previously, founded the Gays for Trump movement, but MAGA First News, MAGA One Radio. But GoRight is something that we could do for the future, and it's all about basically getting the right people elected for the positions, getting things going more, moving the needle more towards the right. But it's also doing right, being right, doing right, being right, and going right. So we're going to work hard for 2020 to make sure that Donald Trump gets reelected, and also set things up for the future, especially for myself here in North Carolina, because I do plan on running for U.S. Congress in the very near future.
I love it. So tell us a little bit about the GoRight movement, because I know you're really, working on that, and it's turning into a movement. You're getting a lot of good feedback. Tell us about that. What exactly the specifics?
Well, much like many of the other types of movements, started out with Gays for Trump.
Turning points, like a similar to a turning point.
Something like that. Where some people say Turning Point and Charlie Kirk and all them, they do great. A lot of them try to say that they're conservative Inc., and they got to stick to a script, and they got to do this just right and just that right. I've always said I'm against extremism on both ends of the market, so I've teetered on the line of conservative Inc. and also on the line of a little bit more farther to the right, supportive like InfoWars and, Proud Boys and other things like that, in Milo Yiannopoulos. And, so I am someone who is basically an engagement manager between the two. But also someone who's very much grassroots, which a lot of places that claim they're grassroots forget that they are supposed to be grassroots. I am someone who has been controversial, will be controversial, and always going to be controversial. And I do things for fun and satire, and also I've created funny videos that make fun of Trump, but some people might get offended. But, Trump makes fun of himself, so it's all in good fun and good taste. If you can't laugh at yourself, then, what the hell you were going to laugh about, What was it? RuPaul said, if you can't love yourself, who the hell are you going to love? So, GoRight's basically all about getting the right people. GoRight's about getting the right people, getting those undecided voters, those unaffiliated voters. Because anybody, especially in North Carolina, who's a registered unaffiliated voter is really a Republican. They're just afraid to say that they are. Or they can't because they might lose their job. I'm whipping up right now saying, why the hell are we not, why weren't we counter-protesting all those 600 protests across the nation? I kept saying, why is the RNC touting how much money they're making and how much we're paying them and donating, but yet we can't spend a little bit of that money and counter-protest? And I get ticked off when people say, well, we voted at the booths. And I'm like, well, the midterms, we didn't. We lost. Why are we dealing with all the stuff we're dealing with now is because we lost. We didn't get to the voting booths. I ran for office. I had 24% of the vote. If all the Republicans would have came out, I could have won. But they give up too easily, and we're afraid to get down and dirty and get in the dirt and play with the left, in that sense. We think that the left we insanely think the left are going to continue doing, they're going to play by the rules. And we're not even playing by our own playbook. We need to realize and take note, why did we defeat the British? Because the British played by the rules, and we didn't. We hid in the trees. We got camouflaged, and we beat the crap out of the British. The left are beating the crap out of the Republicans because they don't play by the rules. They continue and continue and continue, and they don't give up. And the Republicans just honestly just need to quit. They need to realize that we have to do what we need to do. And Donald Trump's doing what he needs to do because he doesn't necessarily play by the conservative rules, which, is getting them in trouble, but everybody talks about his tweets and, but that's what people want. That's what we voted for. That's what 63 million people voted for.
Yeah, and here's something that, I wanted to ask you about. I know North Carolina has a lot of illegal aliens that, apparently there were certain reports out recently that they're getting them to vote and stuff. And I'm just wondering, do you think North Carolina is for sure a Trump victory in 2020, or do you think it could go either way?
North Carolina, I still think could go for Donald Trump. Honestly, now what I'm worried about the fact is that we have lost. Our congressmen, with all this gerrymandering and crap that they're doing in districts, we're going to have a tough uphill battle to regain local control because we have we got a lot of seats. But honestly, okay, look at my county. Guilford County is now County 6, I think, on there. We have all Guilford County and half of the county right outside, which is half of Winston-Salem. Now, people go, oh, well, that's all going to go to liberals because we look at the numbers. And like they said, they got a 9-point spread on the numbers. But I look at it this way. Yes, we got more registered Democrats than Republicans, but we have a crap ton of undecided voters. So all we need to do is to concentrate on those undecided voters because they will vote for us if we can get the word out. And there's like 86,000 unregistered households here in Guilford County. 36,000 of those are Republican. A lot of those are undecided. If we can hit those and hit them going and do the right thing and get it out there, then we can take control and keep control. But we also got what? We got Mark Walker. He's not running for Congress. We got Mark Meadows, who just announced he's not. The day before you're supposed to register, so I don't even know if we have anybody taking his place. I don't know which makes me wonder if both. Now I know both of those work really, really tight with the Trump campaign, so they're probably spending every effort for 2020. But we know Richard Burr is going to not run in 2022 for senator. So Mark Walker has already expressed that he wants to run in that spot. Well, with Mark Meadows stepping down too, I kind of feel like we might be having a future battle between the two Marks. I don't know. I haven't heard anything from Mark Meadows about him running. I know for one, I will be reaching out to both of those gentlemen and probably writing more letters directly to Trump because obviously I can't get social media to reach him anymore. I used to be able to do it a little bit better when I was on Twitter and verified, but they squashed my voice from there after I decided to run. I think it's going to have to be me writing personal letters to these individuals and say, look, you need me on the team. I'll do what I can volunteer-wise. If you can hire me, that'd be great because, I got bills like everybody else. And let them know I'm trying to prepare for the future. I would love to run for U.S. Congress, but I can't do it. And the only way we can do it is building the base and building. And like they said, in 2008, North Carolina, the Democrats registered 500,000 voters here, and it really put us behind the lot. And we've got to build North Carolina back. We are purple. We're a purple state, I think. But we have, because we were 140-something years we ran by Democrats, who at that time gerrymandered the maps like crazy. But now the Republicans have got over, and now they're talking about gerrymandering, and we're gerrymandering this and that. It's so stupid.
Yeah. Peter, real quick, tell everybody where they can connect with you. I'm going to come back to you. We have a little bit longer in the show, but tell everybody where they can get involved.
Right now, you can go to peterboykin.com. You can also find me on Telegram, which is t.me/realpeterboykin. You can go to the Facebook page. Just do hashtag GoRight, especially if you add Peter Boykin with it, you're going to find it. They've got multiple pages out there on Facebook, although they're not allowing me to speak a lot. I can push out things on my pages. That's where most of the information is there. You can reach out to me directly. Just look for my name. It's not a common name, so there's only so many Peter Boykins out there, and they're usually me.
Perfect, Peter. Well, I love having you on. Stay with us.
Hey, folks. Thanks for tuning in. That was me on the Rory Sauter Show. Hopefully, I'll be on there more in the future, and I hope you enjoyed. God bless. Peace. And remember to hashtag GoRight with Peter Boykin. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Billions and 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 billions.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
As long as we have pride in our country, confidence in our future, and faith in our God, then America will prevail.